Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Liberty Flames, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, Warhawks will kick it away to start.
Set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Flames offense will get the first crack at it here. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Salter. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So UL Monroe's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Moody. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Warhawks are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run it.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Salter. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man, it's Lucas. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Second down coming up.
He wants to pass it on second down. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
3, ULM 0.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
And the Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Looking to pass. It's Booty. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Gray. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. On the option, it's Salter. Smashes through. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Liberty 6, ULM 0.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Cole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Pulls and fires complete. The Warhawks get enough to move the chains. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Warhawks!
That drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Liberty, 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gray. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Timeout.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires left. Makes a connection. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Steps away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stops with 21 seconds left. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And it's right down the boulevard. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Dances away again. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.